And of course that took me by surprise. But
Yeah, I'll bet.
I told him that I'd do the best I could for him. And then all that day we raised hell with the town with the name of Sarlottern. And in the evening we loaded up and hooked up the artillery pieces and headed out. By God, across the river in a bridge right into the town and swept it clean, and away we went, headed north. And the next day we got to the Rhine River and crossed it into Frankfurt. And by God, we didn't have any bad luck there. We crossed it on pontoons, you know, and that's quite a deal. You got 6x6 truck pulling a 105 millimeter artillery piece. That's a load, but that damn pontoon bridge held up good.
Well, we don't.
And hundreds of us across there, trucks and stuff. And Patton, he wrote a letter to Eisenhower. Of course, Patton wasn't supposed to be there yet. And he wrote a letter to Eisenhower, and at the end of the letter he said, P.S. I peed in the Rhine today. But we went from there north, and we got clear up to Fulda, a town they called Fulda, and just a little way from it was a town named Gotha, small towns. But anyway, near Gotha is where there was an old mine, and Hitler had fixed that up, and that's where he put all the jewelry and the gold and the pictures and stuff in that mine. Go way down. Mm-hmm. And well, we got surrounded there, and we put out. It was night. It was dark, and we got surrounded there, and we had to put out outposts. They dug foxholes and stuff. Well, after about midnight, I decided, well, I better go out and check the guys on post. So I was camped right with the radio jeep, and the captain had his bedroll and little pup tent right there too. He said, Sergeant, you better stay here with me tonight. But he had to go to headquarters to get his papers, so I talked to the radio operator and told him what I was doing, and then I took off. There was probably a 5-6 acre patch of woods that we were camped right against with the radio jeep and stuff. And so I went around the end of that and come to the first outpost and checked with the guys, and they was doing okay. They was clear down on their knees, and you couldn't even see them going by. And then I checked a couple more and turned around, and I said, well, hell, I ain't going to clear around here again. I'm going to go right through the timber. So I walked back through the timber just as straight as a string, and I come out right at that Jeep. And I knew where it was, so I talked to the radio operator, gave him the password, told him where it was, and evidently he's like me, he didn't hear me. I walked out of there, and his gun muzzle hit me right in the guts. And I was a little scared then.
Yeah, I'll bet.
But I pushed his gun away and figured if I was going to get shot, I'd just as well do it trying to get away. But I pushed his gun away, and God, he broke down then and damn near died. So that was the second one. The third one, right then, as far north as we went, and we were 65 kilometers from Berlin. And that's when the three major causes of concern for that Eisenhower, Bradley, and and somebody else decided, well, the Russians are coming to Berlin, so they headed us straight south. And we went south, and was heading for Austria. We got down there, and I can't remember the name of the town, but we were going through the town. It was about noon, and here come a damned airplane, just to strafing the hell out of us. And I jumped out of the mechanic's truck. That's where I rode generally. I rode in the mechanic's truck. I jumped out of that, run around behind. We have an artillery anti-aircraft pulling with that mechanic's truck, and I run around under the muzzle just as they let off a burst, and just knocked me flatter than hell. And I was laying there on my back, watching that plane. He was strafing, coming right at me, and I could look down the highway, and those goddamn shells, you could see them bursting on the pavement. One on both sides of me. And never touched me, never touched me. That was the third time. Well, everything went well there. We went through Regensburg and down through Linz. Well, we didn't go through Linz yet, but we were on the way to set up in Linz to take that down, and was going down a hill, not a steep hill, but just an incline, down through the lodgepole and crap. And I was riding with the captain in his jeep again, and the guns and stuff were coming behind. And we drove past this kind of looked like an old barn, an old round barn. And I see some German uniforms walk by the windows and went by. I wanted to stop. And Jeep driver, he stopped, and I jumped out of the back seat and grabbed his carbine and got out. I had a sidearm, but I didn't carry a carbine. Well, I called these guys out, and they come out. There's 13 of them come out of that old shed or building, and I told them to throw their arms down, and every one of them had a sidearm, and they threw it down in the gut or in the grass there, and the captain, he said, Sergeant, he said, you better hurry up, we got to set up those guns down at Linz. So then I told these guys, as best I could, to start up the road right the back of the way we came, start up the road with their hands over their head, give themselves up to the first people that they come to. And they took off. And I got back in the Jeep and handed the driver his carbine, and he reached in his damn jacket pocket, pulled out the clip and put it in the carbine.
Oh, God.
So that's when God really had me by the horns.
Boy,
Yeah, I can believe that.
Somebody up, your guardian angel was really, really riding your shoulders.
But there was a lot of stuff went on that it wasn't all bad, you know. There were good days.
Good days and good people, too.
Excuse me?
Good people, too.
Good days and good people.
Oh, sure, yeah. Some good people. There was a lot of civilians in these small towns that were good. They always seemed to be able to furnish us a hen to cook or something. Old gal run out the back door. Dick's got put in mine hand. Dick's got put in mine hand. She didn't want to give us a hand, but we took it anyway. Because we didn't have a hell of a lot to eat, you know.
Yes, that's very interesting too. That's very interesting too.
Yeah.
Well, baby, you ready?
Did you want to ask Bob some things about the family? Oh, well, then, all right. I reckon I'm ready to try and make it out.
Okay. Thank you for breakfast, Uncle Bob.
You're welcome. We'll see you.
Uh-huh.
Have a good trip home.
Yeah, gotta be.
My purse is over on the
Okay.
register.
You got your walker?
It's out in the van. But I got my cane.
Oh, you got that thing. Okay. I'll get this out of the way for you.
Oh, we'll just pull it in. It's not. There.
I don't know how to turn this on or got off. I ain't smart enough to turn it off.